Hey there, this is Kevin Daisy. I was recently joined by a young entrepreneur named Louis Newkirk. Louis has an inspiring story about how he started his business in the beginning of 2020 in the face of the pandemic. We're happy to say that Louis is still in business and ready for his next challenge.
I run a digital marketing agency called Team Marketing Agency. We specialize in helping early stage startups and Series A startup SaaS companies really optimize their marketing strategy and their marketing plan with the eventual long-term goal of continued growth as well as eventually additional funding. And I kind of got this start actually in 2019 or middle of 2019, but from more of a legal perspective, established agency in 2020, like right before COVID and everything happened. So a lot of what I was doing was just kind of freelance work, as well as doing other consulting, just to kind of, keep the acumen, keep it strong, keep my finger on the pulse of the industry and that kind of thing. And eventually I just became to the point where I was like, all right, let's go ahead and step out, branch out and see what you can do on your own. So that's kind of how I got here. And since then, through everything with COVID over 2020, it's been quite the journey. I can definitely say that much.
Well, this is the Journey podcast. So, and it is, it's entrepreneurship is a journey. It's, there's good, there's bad. But for me, it's the exciting part is, the things that are along the way. So, how are you preparing for a recession or a crash, or how are you preparing your business for that? And I feel like most people will say, I don't have a plan. You just kind of think about, I'm going to keep going and this is never going to change. So I would think you're starting out very aware that something like this could happen at any point in time and you have no control of it. Economy crash, real estate crash, whatever. So that hopefully that's a good thing in your case, that you'll be a little bit more aware and prepared.
So. Yeah, I would definitely say that one of the things I've learned how to do in starting my business, because I started file all of the legal documentation, everything in January of 2020, like right before my birthday. And I was just like, all right, just get the ball rolling, get the year started, and power through like the first quarter and just see how things go. And right in March, like it was like March 5th or 13th or something like that, state lockdown happened. So halted all momentum and halted everything. But it kind of gave me, like, all the lessons I learned in 2020 kind of gave me that mentality of just like how to be scrappy, how to run a lean operation, how to make the most out of what you've got in order to take that and then put it into something else. So
I love that. Yeah, I love that a lot. So yeah, you have to be lean. You have to scrappy. You have to, get yourself out there. You have to do whatever it takes. So I think that's an awesome lesson right there for you. And I think a lot of people, I've been part of some of the businesses in my past, but a lot of people like to go in and day one, get an office, get all this stuff, get all this overhead, and they haven't even made any money yet or had any success yet. And it's more about what it, what it looks like to be a business owner versus like running a successful business. So love it all the way through. That's, that's at the heart of entrepreneurship right there. So everything you just said was great.
Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey, How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years and I made a lot of mistakes, and all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways, 5 to 15 takeaways that you can apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.